The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincey, I'm Michael Watchering, and this is the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman gets set to open up sack play Wednesday night against Mars Hill. And, Coach, new group for the Lions this year. They're 1-5 to begin the year, but what have you seen so far from the Lions?
Well, just, looking at them, obviously we're still trying to cover the game we played yesterday, but a couple of transfers in Bailey Lovin, and, of course, they got the transfer from King that's coming in, and it looks like they're leading them in scoring. But they've got a lot of new players, so not a lot that we can go back to from last year when we played them. We're just going to have to look at what they've done out of these few games that they've played and, get a scouting report together and be ready to play Wednesday night.
For your team, offensively, you guys are a juggernaut right now, putting up 100-plus points in 3 straight games. You've had 90 or more in every game but one so far this season. With that being said, do you spend any more time maybe at the defensive end trying to shore things up over there with the offense clicking so well right now?
I think it's we've talked about this a lot, that it would appear that we're giving up a lot of points. And, you give up 91 points. But for us, honestly, what we're looking at more than anything is the margin in victory, or the differential in our points that we're getting versus what they're giving up. Because if you play at our pace, there's going to be a lot more shot attempts. There's going to be a lot more chances to score for the other team. And so right now I think our margin is like 28-something, which obviously any coach in America would like to have. It's just that we're scoring a lot of points. We're giving up a lot of points. We're certainly not going to win the defensive team of the league this year, that's for sure. But we're not going to change the way we play. We want to be able to put up a lot of points. We got a lot of offensive weapons. We can spread the ball around. That just gives more shots for all the people that we have that want to shoot it.
Harris Price is the conference's player of the week for the second straight week. How has she taken her game up to the next level?
Well, I think this year the one thing that's probably key is she's healthy. Last year she dealt with some shin splints and things like that, and this year she's getting to play up to her potential because of the health that she's been granted so far. Obviously, we hope that and pray that she stays that way. But she just, once they get the second year into any program, last year it was a kind of a learning experience with her playing for me, and of course Micah was coming in new, and now this year it's been a whole year and a half, and the time that they've put in together as a group. I think when you spend a lot of time together, you learn how to play with each other, and she's just playing on a different level right now. Obviously, I hope she continues to play that way all the way through March, because if she does, I think we got a lot of wins ahead of us.
You do have one other non-conference game the rest of the way, but otherwise it's into conference play. We talked about a little bit on Sunday, not resting on where you're at now. Mm-hmm. How do you ensure that they focus on this new goal of getting into sack play and they're not so excited about starting the year 7-0?
Well, we remind them all the time. At least while I've been here, we've done pretty well out of conference. I think up until last year we'd gone 12-0 in 2 years prior, or back-to-back years in non-conference play, and then of course here we are again. So this is 3 out of the last 4 years that we haven't even lost a game out of conference. That's all great. It does help your resume if you're a team looking to get an NCAA tournament, and I keep telling them I'm more concerned with our conference. There's a lot of things that we need to try to do in our conference, and things that we want to try to accomplish. And we've just we haven't done bad, but we failed at that to some degree over the last few years. And so, we may be undefeated and we may be doing all this stuff and scoring a lot of points, but there's a lot of things that we have goals set forth within the conference, because we know that our toughest games are ahead of us. Lander was great, North Georgia, Columbus State, et cetera, but we know that when you get into conference, it just ratchets up a little bit, and there's a lot of good teams waiting on us, waiting to play us, and we know that, and the target's somewhat on our back right now. So we'll see how the kids handle it, but I like that their preparation's really good, they're playing really hard, and obviously we're scoring the basketball really well.
Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck Wednesday.
Thanks, Mike.
He's Carson-Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincey. I'm Michael Watchering, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.